Have you ever seen a movie that made you stop and think, how did they even film that? Well, in the 1970s, one young actress shocked the world. She did not do it with words. She did not do it with violence. She did it by being completely fearless, and it changed her life forever. Her name was Linda Blair, and what she did on screen left millions speechless. She was just a teenager when she starred in a movie that would become one of the most talked about films ever made. And what she showed the world left very little to the imagination. Stay with us until the end because what happened after the cameras stopped rolling is even more shocking. Linda Blair was not always famous. She was a regular girl from St. Louis, Missouri. She loved horses, school, and playing outside. Her parents had no idea that one day, their daughter would be at the center of a global storm. At just 14 years old, Linda auditioned for a movie called The Exorcist. She was chosen out of over 600 girls. Why? Because she was not afraid to go places no one else would. But the role was not easy. She had to act like someone completely different, like a girl taken over by something evil. It was scary, loud, and physical. Some of the scenes were so intense that people ran out of theaters. But what really shocked everyone was how much Linda was asked to do. There was one scene in The Exorcist that made headlines around the world. Linda was just a teen, but she had to appear in scenes that many people thought were way too much, especially for someone her age. She had to wear very little clothing, scream, cry, twist her body in strange ways, and even say words that some adults would not dare speak. Even though some parts used a stunt double or special effects, many scenes were real enough to make people uncomfortable. Audiences did not know what to think. Some people said she was brave. Others said this was too far. But no one could look away. Linda had bared it all, not just her body, but her emotions, her fear, her pain, right there on screen. After The Exorcist was released, Linda became a superstar overnight. She was on television, in magazines, and in the news. But fame was not fun. Some people blamed her for what they saw in the film. They thought she was part of something evil, just because of a movie. She was called names. She received death threats. And even some adults treated her like she had done something wrong. Imagine being 14 and going through all that. It was not just the fans, Hollywood also did not know what to do with her. She had shown so much in The Exorcist, physically and emotionally, that casting her in normal roles felt strange to many directors. Her boldness came with a heavy price. After The Exorcist, Linda tried to take control of her life. She took on new movie roles, many of them still showed her in a way that made people talk. She posed in magazines, wore revealing clothes, and kept pushing boundaries. Some said she was doing it for attention. But others understood, maybe she was just trying to stay in a world that never gave her a fair chance. She wanted to be more than the possessed girl. She wanted to be seen as a real actress. But it was hard to escape that one image, the image of a young girl who bared everything, body, mind, and soul, in front of the whole world. Linda Blair is much more than her movie roles. She became an animal rights activist, helping save and protect animals in need. She started her own foundation and spends most of her time far away from the spotlight. She still talks about The Exorcist, but only to help people understand what she went through and how strong she had to be. Linda may have left little to the imagination in her most famous role, but in real life, she has shown us something even more powerful: courage, honesty, and a heart that never gave up. So the next time you see a movie that shocks you or makes you feel something deep inside, remember, behind every scene is a real person. Linda Blair gave everything she had at just 14. She shocked the world, paid a heavy price, and still stood tall. She bared it all, not just for the movie, but to remind us what true bravery looks like. If you found this story interesting, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And let us know in the comments, what do you think about what Linda did? Was it too much? Or was it the role that made her a legend? Thank you for watching.